Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You are here with Adam. It's already October 3rd. Can you believe it? Before you know it, it will be October 30th and then October 31st, which is Halloween. Anyway, I thought today's video we will focus on haunted dolls. And I'm surprised I haven't done a video like this. I am intrigued by haunted dolls. I mean, I hate dolls, but I'm intrigued by haunted dolls, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but, if you want to, hear about some haunted dolls, then keep on watching. Okay, guys, so I have my sister's computer here again, obviously, because I don't have my own computer. My computer is my phone, so, but yeah, I just use my sister's computer because she lets me. I mean, I use it for homework, but then I'm just like, well, I'll just use it for these videos because, like I said, I'm horrible at memorizing, like, stories and, facts and whatnot. Like, if I have to, like, cram a bunch in my head, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, okay, so the article that I'll be reading the information off of will be linked down in the description box below. So, let's just start, and the first doll we all know goes by the name of Annabelle. And if you've seen Conjuring 1, you know this doll, but obviously has a quite different look. I will put the picture on the screen in a second, and you'll see what I mean by it's not as creepy as the one in the actual Conjuring movie. In the movie, they make it much more creepy just to, obviously make it more scary and more, exciting. So, I'm just going to read you the information I see. And this time, I noticed when I was editing my other video that I wasn't projecting loud enough. Like, I was, kind of, a little bit mumbling. So, I'm going to try to keep it projected to you guys so that you actually hear what I'm saying. And so you don't have to be like, you don't have to keep on pausing and restarting that part and be like, what did he say? What did he say? You get me? Yeah. And some of these, I think only 2 of these dolls have experiences, so I will read those as well. Okay, so it begins. Last summer's The Conjuring shined the spotlight of my favorite creepy couple, Ed and Lorraine Warren. They were paranormal investigators who investigated cases like the Amityville haunting and the cases that became the haunting in Connecticut. To this day, artifacts from their work are viewable at the Warrens' occult museum. Their museum. The crown jewel of this collection is the Annabelle doll. And before we get into who owned the doll first and whatnot, as you guys know, if you've seen the movie, you obviously know that Annabelle's in a little glass box that has the label "Do Not Touch," and that's exactly what the thing has. By the picture that I just showed you, it has that as well, but a significantly smaller glass box because The Conjuring, the doll is much bigger, like the movie. The Annabelle doll was given to a girl named Donna by her mother in 1970. Donna and her roommate Angie noticed the doll would switch positions or move around the apartment when they weren't looking. Eventually, they began finding messages on parchment paper like "help me," even though they did not keep parchment paper in the apartment. They brought in a medium who concluded the doll was possessed by the ghost of a girl who was buried underneath the apartment. Ooh, gave me chills. The events increased. Annabelle was found with a red substance coming out of her hands, moving around more, and as their friend Lou remembers. So here's Lou's experience. Lou awoke one night from a deep sleep and in panic. Once again, he had a reoccurring bad dream. Only this time, somehow, something seemed different. It was as though he was awake but couldn't move. He looked around the room but couldn't discern anything out of the ordinary, and then it happened. Looking down toward his feet, he saw the doll, Annabelle. It began to slowly glide up his leg, moved over his chest, and then stopped. Within seconds, the doll was strangling him. Paralyzed and gasping for breath, Lou, at the point of... Oh, crap, what's another word I can't pronounce? Asphyxiation, blacked out. Lou awoke the next morning, certain it wasn't a dream. Lou was determined to rid himself of the doll and the spirit that possessed it. Lou, however, would have one more terrifying experience with Annabelle. Preparing for a road trip the next day, Lou and Angie were reading over maps alone in her apartment. The apartment seemed eerily quiet. Suddenly, rustling sounds came from Donna's room, aroused fear that someone had possibly broken into the apartment. Lou determined to figure out who or what it was quietly made his way to the bedroom door. He waited for the noises to stop before entering and turning on the light. The room was empty except for Annabelle, whom was tossed on the floor in the corner. I was going to say corner. Lou scoured the room for forced entry, but nothing was out of place. But as he got close to the doll, he got the distinct impression that somebody was behind him. Spinning around, he was quick to realize that nobody else was there. Then, in a flash, he found himself grabbing for his chest, doubled over, cut, and bleeding. His shirt was stained with blood, and upon opening his shirt, there on his chest was what looked to be 7 distinct claw marks. The 3 vertically and 4 horizontally. All were hot like burns. These scratches healed almost immediately, half gone the next day, fully gone by 2. To this day, Annabelle lives in the museum, her locked case is holy water encrusted. So that's the story of Annabelle. I actually did not know who actually owned the doll first, so that's new information to me. That's pretty cool. Now I know that Annabelle's still possessed by a demon. Anyway, Robert the doll is the next one. So this is a very short description, but it also has an experience. That's why I'm saying, I'll read the experience too, so this video is not terribly short. Also, the rest of these are very short descriptions. They don't have experiences at all. They're just short descriptions. That's why I want to read the experience of the few that I do have, so that you have, Robert was given to an artist, Robert Eugene Otto. So the Robert doll was given to a guy named Robert in 1906 by an unhappy servant who practiced black magic. Throughout his childhood, Otto's parents heard him playing with and conversing with the doll, assuming he was replying to himself in a disguised voice. He is considered one of the most haunted objects in the world. So that's Robert doll. Oh, I'll also insert a picture right here, right now, so you can see what Robert the doll looks like. So here's experience with the doll. Neighbors claim to have seen the doll moving from window to window when the family was out. Sometimes the doll would emit a terrifying giggle. Ugh, I hate giggles. That may sound weird. But in scary movies or whatnot, with children giggling, or just even old women and men just with the laughter giggling, it just freaks me out so much. Am I the only one like that? I'll insert a little sound effect of a giggle, and it freaks me out every time I hear it. And that's on iMovie. I don't know. May just be me, but a terrifying giggle. And the Otto family caught glimpses of it running from room to room. In the night, Eugene would scream, and when his parents ran to the room, they would find furniture knocked over and Eugene in bed, looking incredibly scared, telling them that Robert did it. In addition, guests claimed to have seen Robert's expression change before their eyes, and he often blinked. When Eugene died in 1974, the doll was left in the attic until the house was bought again. The new family included a 10-year-old girl, who became Robert's new owner. It was not long before the girl began screaming out in the night, claiming that Robert moved about the room and even attempted to attack her on multiple occasions. More than 30 years later, she still tells interviewers that the doll was alive and wanted to kill her. So, if you guys don't know, Robert, I've heard this, so I could be wrong, but I heard this, that Robert the doll is the inspiration for Child's Play, Child's Play, Chucky, whatnot. If you guys don't know what Child's Play is, it's basically a possessed doll trying to kill someone because he wants his human body back. Child's Play, If anything, I'll probably insert a picture right here of Child's Play, just so you guys know, and I'm pretty sure we all know what Chucky is in Child's Play, so that's probably not necessary. Okay, so this painting is extremely creepy. So it's a painting, it's not a doll, but it says, this painting of a boy and his creepy doll friend. So, I'd like to insert a picture of this, but I also don't want to get, someone getting mad at me for sharing their art. I mean, although it's creepy art, it's still their work, and I don't want to get in trouble for it. But if I do, you'll see it. If I don't, I'm just going to describe it to you, basically. So, there's this photo. Obviously, it's a human boy, and he's by a window. And he has a, life-sized doll. It's a girl, and it's a doll. There's not, with a blue dress, there's not much to say. Just look up, probably, honestly, if you go to the link in the bio where I have this article, you'll see the painting. Okay, a haunted doll doesn't even have to be a three-dimensional object to cause terror in the life of its owner. The painting, The Hands Resist Him. Okay, here's the painting. The painting, called The Hands Resist Him, is said to come with a terrifying history. So here's this history. According to the couple, the figures in this painting moved around at night, sometimes disappearing from the canvas entirely. The boy in the painting was said to actually enter the room where the painting hung, and everyone who viewed the painting reported feeling sick and weak. Small children would take one look at the painting and run from the room screaming. Adults sometimes felt like unseen hands were grabbing them, and others said that they felt a blast of hot air as if they had opened an oven. Oh my gosh, I got chills down my back. I'm kind of scared to look at it again. Okay, I don't feel any, but I think they're talking about the real painting. As of right now, I don't feel any, thing, so. On to the next one. Okay, so I think we all heard about this doll as right. It's an actual doll. Her name's Mandy. Or was I thinking of another doll? I think I was, but, we'll go on with Mandy. Mandy was a doll that cries in the middle of the... Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about this one. Mandy was a doll that cries in the middle of the night and leaves windows open. Her turn-of-the-century family eventually gave her to a museum to stop the terror. Now she makes the museum staff's lunches disappear or walks around and frightens people with her footsteps. That's all it has. There's no experience. It's literally once the people got it and they had it, they just gave it to the museum. So the next one is Ted the Haunted Clown Doll. Goes along with my clown video that I just made the other day. Sorry about the clicking. It's not responding again. Oh, it's just a video. I'm not going to play the video on my channel because I don't want to get demonetized and I don't want to get copyrighted. So it looks like we're just going to have to skip that one. So, okay, here's another doll. I remember hearing about this doll too. Her name, I may butcher it, but it's Okaiku. I'll put it on the screen so you can see. Okaiku is a Japanese doll that originally had a cropped haircut, but her hair grows. And if you guys don't know, yes, this doll is the only doll in the world that its hair actually grows in real time. Her hair grows, it's weird. So, I think this is a experience. The doll was originally purchased in 1918 by a 17-year-old boy, well, I'm 17, named, I'm going to butcher this name too. We'll just call him Bob. named Bob while visiting Sapporo with a marine exhibition. He bought the doll on, I'm going to butcher that name too. It's like, I don't know. Sapporo's famous shopping street as a souvenir for his 2-year-old sister, Okiku. The young girl loved the doll and played with it every day. But the following year, she died suddenly of a cold. The family placed the doll in the household altar and prayed it to every day in memory of Okiku. Sometime later, they noticed the hair had started to grow. This was seen as a sign that the girl's restless spirit had taken refuge in the doll. Creepy, but it's a possessed doll by their daughter. I don't know how I would feel about that. If I'd be happy, oh, my child's in a doll, or to be like, I love you, but go, float her back to the heavens. Okay, and that's all. The last one is just, haunted dolls you could bring into your own home. It's just talking about haunted dolls on eBay and whatnot. Okay, guys, so I hope you liked that video. I try to project as much as I can, so I was trying to keep my back straight. I wasn't trying to, read like this, because I was trying to project it out to you guys, and hopefully it much better hearing for you guys, and so you guys can actually just hear one time without repeating replaying the video 700 times. Anyway, so hope you guys like this video on the haunted dolls. Maybe I'll if you really like this video, if you get this video to, I'm not gonna say a number, but if you like this video a good amount of times, then I'll consider doing a second part on haunted dolls, because I personally am intrigued by them. I don't know about you guys. But with that being said, if you guys really like this video, then please give me a thumbs up. And even if you didn't give me a thumbs up, why not? Try to show my channel some love, because it's still a fairly new channel, although it's like a year old. It's still fairly new. I'm still trying to get the hook of things. Anyway, please subscribe. That would mean the absolute... I don't know how to explain. It would just mean a lot to me if you subscribe and try to meet my goal of 50 subscribers. That would mean the world to me if you subscribed and just became a part of my family or group, or make sure to hit the notification bell to make sure to get notified whenever I upload. And if you guys are new subscribers, or if you're coming here new to my channel, I upload every Wednesday, but as of right now for October, I am uploading every Monday through Friday for just October. But on the daily, I'll upload every Wednesday and Friday, So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.